fortunately, we had a guy named Fran Underwood in the Endicott lab in those days. Very creative guy who had been in the field with IBM, customer engineering, what have you, made some recommendations out in the field, but he didn't get a lot of response from his local management, so he sent a recommendation directly to the lab of some of his creative work, and they said, hey, come up, we'd like to talk to you, and they hired him, fortunately, into the lab. And he devised an architecture that was extremely efficient. Back in those days, one thing that's very different these days back in that time, efficient utilization of resources, frankly, is something we sort of lost. We had to work very hard to make efficient utilization of resources because we couldn't afford it anymore. Ferrite memory was very expensive, and so we had to have a system that used a small amount, and it was a small amount. Matter of fact, our Energy machine had 1,400 positions of memory. And I told my grandson that, he's a PC buff like all of the guys. He said, Granddad, there is nothing you can do with 1,400 positions of memory. And today, they don't pay any attention to that, but that's what they got gigabytes or something. So, anyway, we had a great advantage in a lot of ways in those days because I had spent a year of my time in service and then punch card installation as an operator and a programmer, then a manager for 12 months in Korea, serving 36,000 GIs with all their data processing needs. So I understood this punch card installation. Fran Underwood had been in the field, he understood well. So we had a known target to go after with the 1401, these punch card installations. We knew pretty much what they had in them, what applications they ran, and how much they were paying IBM. So we established a set of goals, functions, price targets, and actually I would say the company established a schedule for us because we were being threatened with competition. And I would just have to say this, our timing was wonderful. New technology was just coming in. The 7070 system was under development. It was maybe 2 or 3 months ahead of us. And they were solving some of the problems with the SMS world that we didn't have to solve because they were just ahead of us at that time. The people coming into the lab at that time, we were really fortunate. The other people had been in the punch card world, electromechanical world. We were now getting electronics people in the lab, which was crucial. I'll just make it as a side issue. There were some people in IBM, I think, headed by Poughkeepsie people, that tried their best to get the corporation to move all electronics out of Endicott and make Endicott an electromechanical laboratory. And fortunately, Jim Troy, the lab director, was able to ward that off. And of course, we would never have had the 1401 if it hadn't been for that. New printer. A new printer was already in development in the lab for a tape-to-print operation for large systems. They were not focusing on the volume area of counting machines. They wanted a tape-to-printer for large systems. But we quickly analyzed that printer and determined that that would be an ideal printer for a smaller system to replace all these punch card installations. And Joni Dager, that ran that program, and I had a lot of interesting interactions. And later on, even after the success, where Joni said, well, the 1403 really made the 1401 system. And I said, no. The 1401 really made the 1403. But I have to tell you, the 1403 became the standard of the industry for probably 20 years. It was a fantastic